watching Good Day Columbus on Fox 28.
It's almost 9:30 now on your Wednesday. It's Earth Day today, so reduce, reuse, and recycle is the motto. We're going to put all 3 R's to the test today.
And Patrick is here from Planet Aid to join us to show us some of these tricks this morning on Earth Day. Good to see you.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
So a lot of the things that we use in our everyday lives can be recycled and turned into completely different stuff.
That's right. Call it reprocessing.
Okay, all right. So some of this one, we thought this was really surprising over here. You're going to make baseballs?
Well, we don't particularly do it, but it works its way through the recycling process where this wool sweater can be broken down to its original fibers and fabrics and yarn and eventually become the center of a baseball.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
So what is that process? Are there individual plants that take care of these things? I mean, this isn't going on at Swaco necessarily.
No, nor at Planet Aid, no.
Nor at Planet Aid.
We collect all the goods, and through brokers, we get it through the sorting facilities and the people that make these things happen.
Gotcha.
So it works its way through the channels.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
What about this pile of
just fabric
scraps here?
Basically, that's what it is. It's old scrap fabric, and people would normally throw this away, but we encourage you to recycle it. It can actually be broken down to its original fiber and processed into paper money.
Paper money, because when we look at, if you look at this, even with a magnifying glass, you can actually see there are fibers in it.
That's right.
I don't know if we can get tight enough on this to see it, but like right here, next to the serial number, you see there's that little fiber right there?
Yep.
So there's actual fabric in there, which I guess makes it easier to harder to counterfeit, right?
Yeah, can't make it in your basement.
Presumably. Makes it easier when you wad it up. It still comes out the right way.
That yours? That was his lunch money.
That was lunch money right there.
Yeah.
So.
And then look at the old pair of jeans. Now, how many of us know of some jeans that should have been donated a long time ago?
Right.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, but that's fashionable now. If they've got holes in them, you're on trend
Well,
at
there's
this
a point at which
you gotta let them go.
your wife's going to steal them and throw them away. So let's recycle them, and they become this.
Absolutely. This is, we have insulation that's made from recycled denim and jeans and cotton material, 100% cotton, so you don't need the mask and have all those harmful substances, things like that getting into the air.
Isn't that wild, huh?
Yeah, fun to use for everything.
Think of all this stuff, do you?
Because, I mean, this doesn't seem like, you get that regular fiberglass, you got to have masks on, you got to have the gloves.
Airborne
if you don't,
particles.
yeah, you get all itchy.
That's right.
And this is just denim.
That's it, cotton.
That's
All
easy.
right, and we've got all these T-shirts laying around.
Yeah, sure. Old T-shirts, towels, sheets, pillowcases. Again, they could be broken down to original fibers and become wiping cloths. This is one product that most people can probably do on their own, shredding some old material at home and actually using them for what
Use
they
it
could
on
be.
your own.
Interesting. And what's the tennis shoe doing?
The tennis shoe is interesting, too. This is actually home insulation, and you'll see the folks over at Home Depot enough to lend this to me, but it's also sponsored by Night Grind. And what they do is they reprocess these shoes so the material will eventually become the carpet padding, along with like an old coat, the material, and then the soles can actually become the rubber pavers.
That's these.
Right, exactly.
That is so wonderful that really you can
Look at that.
tear these things apart and give them another purpose.
Use this in your garden then, and it's just old shoes and old rubber pieces that become garden stuff. Cool.
With any luck at all, what kind of a dent do you think we can make in the environment by doing this?
Well, bringing awareness like we're doing now is the biggest thing that we could do. Right now, about 15% of all these items that can be recycled are getting their way to the recycling.
Only 15%?
Wow.
Yeah, the average American throws away about 70 pounds of used clothing every year. So if we could divert that from our landfills
now
and
you
get
guys,
it to the...
you have the big yellow bins.
We do.
Okay.
We do. We have about 3,000 of them here in Ohio. Last year we collected about 10 million pounds out of Ohio.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
And some of that gets donated back to folks. If it's usable clothing, it can be donated back to the community.
That's right. That's the very first step.
And then what can't be reused gets recycled.
That's right. It becomes all these other products that we could use every day.
That's fantastic, Patrick. Thanks again, as always.
Thanks for having me.
We appreciate it.
All right.
Where do we? What's the easy way to find a yellow box?
Our website, planetegg.org, and punch in your zip code. It'll pull up the 5 closest bins to you. Or if you're interested in hosting one, give us a call. Do a clothing drive, we'll do that as well.
Good. You know, on Earth Day, everybody take a little effort to maybe make this happen today.
Yeah, that'd be great. Find a yellow bin.
Good to see you.
Thank you
so much.
Thanks.
Coming up, we are getting a little fashion forward. We have some very talented college students here.
Plus, this morning, our viral videos that you have to see. We'll be right back.